is going to talk about the topic. ASEAN promotes economic and cultural cooperation, yet its member nations remain diverse in development and governance. Can two regional integrations ever be achieved?
Hello everyone, my name is Hưng. Today it's a great honor for me to be the contestant in this competition. Currently, I am over the moon with this topic. So now, let's start with my presentation. Nowadays, globalization has connected our global world, making every nation around the world interconnected with the others across various fields. In this global world, there's a phenomenon which is a surge in numbers of global corporations. Stand out among these global corporations, it is ASEAN, which consists many Asian countries. The main goals of these corporations is to promote economic and cultural cooperations. However, because of the differences between the origins, the natures, and natures of each nation, this make the main goals of these corporations a daunting challenge to achieve. So, in these presentations, I will present to you some of the main problems before presenting my own opinions about whether it is possible to achieve two integrations. So, in this presentation, I will divide answer into two parts. In the first part, I will talk about some challenges, and in the second part, I will talk about some solutions. So now, let's start with my second part. Let's start with my first part. In my opinion, one of the most noteworthy concerns is economic differences. In particular, nowadays, with the advancement of technologies, many countries have implemented AI technologies and automations into their economic activities. Let me take some examples. Singapore and Malaysia are rapidly utilizing AI technologies into their assembly, which can significantly boost the labor efficiencies. In contrast, developing countries such as Vietnam or Cambodia still fall behind in this development. So, in my opinion, I agree that the differences between the technological development can result in various problems. In particular, when this comes to economic cooperation activities, those countries that are falling behind with other countries can see this as a daunting challenge to keep up with the ever changes when it comes to technologies. Let me take another point to explain the statement. Another pivotal problem is the cultural differences between each countries. In particular, in our global world, it is undeniable that every nation has its own unique set of cultural standards. Let me take some example of Vietnam and Malaysia. Vietnam and Thailand have a rich set of religious practices and spiritual things. So, in contrast, countries like Singapore or Malaysia that don't have such diverse cultures. So when it comes to activities that cooperate between these nations, they can find it very challenging to keep up with other nations. So that's the end of my first part. Let's start with my second part. In my opinion, I strongly believe that there is nothing that is impossible. So to achieve the goals of ASEAN, we should we should run awareness campaigns and use some technologies to promote the awareness of people when it comes to collaborations. In conclusions, I believe that when we can effectively utilize social media to connect every nation in Asian countries, we can effectively achieve the goals of Asia. So that's all. Thank you for listening.
So thank you very much. That means based on your talk, so based on your talk, we can have true regional integration, right? We can have true regional integration in ASEAN countries, right? So what do you do? What do you yourself? What do you do to improve ASEAN collaboration?
Thank you for your questions. Let me explain my viewpoint. In my opinion, I believe that myself as changes plays a crucial role in promoting the multinational collaborations in Asian countries. So there are some practical solutions I want to take into consideration. First of all, as young people, I want to take actions to increase the awareness of other young people in my local communities. In particular, I can give some speech with other students in my schools or in my hometowns to increase their awareness about how to achieve multinational integrations. In particular, I want to talk about the importance of achieving these goals, and I will present to them some practical solutions to it. On the other hand, I can also utilize the advancement of technologies. In particular, nowadays, every household has its own digital devices and internet connections, which make it easier than ever to access online information. As a result, I can take this as my advantage to achieve this goal. In particular, I will post some videos about the importance of achieving multinational integrations and how to achieve this. So that's all. Thank you for listening.